As we age, maintaining our health and independence becomes more important than ever. Many of us turn to vitamins and supplements, believing they are helping us stay strong and active. But what if I told you that some of the very vitamins you're taking could actually be weakening your legs, affecting your balance, and making it harder to move freely? You might be shocked to learn that certain popular supplements could be doing more harm than good. In this video, we'll uncover 3 commonly taken vitamins that, while seemingly harmless, may be silently eroding your leg strength and mobility. Stay tuned, because the information you'll learn today could make all the difference in how you move and feel every day. 1. Vitamin E. Vitamin E, often hailed for its health benefits, is commonly found in multivitamins and other supplements targeted at older adults. It has long been advertised as a powerful antioxidant with numerous advantages, including supporting heart health, protecting the skin, and even slowing down the aging process. For these reasons, many seniors take vitamin E regularly, believing they are doing their bodies a favor. However, the truth is that while vitamin E is important, too much of it, especially in supplement form, can quietly do more harm than good, particularly for seniors who may already be experiencing the effects of aging on their muscles and nerves. The issue with vitamin E lies in its fat solubility. Unlike water-soluble vitamins, such as vitamin C or the B vitamins, which the body flushes out when in excess, fat-soluble vitamins like vitamin E are stored in the body. Specifically, vitamin E is stored in the fat tissues and the liver. This means that if you're taking high doses of vitamin E, your body isn't able to eliminate the excess as easily as it would with water-soluble vitamins. Over time, this can lead to an accumulation of vitamin E in your system, potentially reaching toxic levels, which in turn can have harmful effects on your muscles and nerves. As people age, muscle mass naturally declines, and this can lead to a number of challenges with mobility, balance, and general physical strength. One of the main concerns with excessive vitamin E intake is that it can interfere with neuromuscular function, the process by which your nerves and muscles communicate. If this connection is disrupted, as it can be with an overload of vitamin E, the result is a gradual weakening of muscle strength, particularly in the legs. This can make simple actions like standing up from a chair, walking through the store, or climbing stairs feel much harder than they used to. At first, the signs of muscle weakness caused by too much vitamin E can be subtle and easy to overlook. You may notice that it's a little harder to stand up from your favorite chair, or you might feel more unsteady while walking through your home. These changes are often attributed to the natural aging process, but in many cases, they can be directly linked to an excess of vitamin E in the body. It's not just the legs that are affected. Overall body fatigue, particularly in the muscles around the hips and legs, is another common symptom. This can make everyday movements feel more taxing, even if you're not engaging in strenuous activity. The muscles simply tire more quickly, and as they weaken, balance becomes more difficult to maintain. Furthermore, vitamin E has a blood-thinning effect, which means it can increase the risk of bruising and internal bleeding. This is particularly concerning for seniors who may already be on blood-thinning medications or who are more prone to falls due to weakened muscle strength. A simple trip or a minor misstep could result in more serious injuries than would be expected from a fall. The risk of complications increases when vitamin E is taken in combination with other medications that affect the blood's clotting ability. For this reason, seniors who are on blood thinners should be especially cautious when taking vitamin E supplements. One of the most troubling aspects of vitamin E toxicity is that it often goes unnoticed. Many seniors experience the symptoms of muscle weakness and fatigue without connecting them to their vitamin E intake. These symptoms are commonly dismissed as a natural part of aging, but they may actually be related to a dietary supplement that is no longer appropriate for their health needs. The problem is that the damage is cumulative, meaning it builds up slowly over time. As a result, it can take months or even years before the effects become apparent, and by then, the muscle weakness may be quite pronounced. So, what can be done about this? The good news is that vitamin E remains an important nutrient for seniors. but the key is to ensure that it is consumed in appropriate amounts. There is no need to take high-dose vitamin E supplements when nature already provides plenty of sources of vitamin E that are much safer and more easily absorbed by the body. Natural sources of vitamin E, such as sunflower seeds, almonds, spinach, and avocados, are rich in this nutrient and can provide the body with just the right amount without the risk of overload. These foods not only give your body the vitamin E it needs, but also offer a variety of other beneficial nutrients that can help maintain overall health. If you've been taking high-dose vitamin E supplements for years, it's a good idea to have a conversation with your healthcare provider. Discuss whether the supplement is still necessary and consider reducing the dosage or discontinuing it altogether. Your doctor can help you evaluate whether your current supplement regimen is still appropriate for your age and health status. Many seniors take supplements based on long-held beliefs about their benefits, without realizing that the dosages may exceed what's actually necessary or safe. It's also important to check the labels of any multivitamins or skin formulas you are taking, as they may contain vitamin E in addition to the supplements you're already using. A surprising factor to consider is the cumulative effect of vitamin E from multiple sources. It's easy to overlook the fact that you may be getting vitamin E not just from one supplement but from several different ones. For instance, vitamin E may be present in your daily multivitamin, your skincare products, and even in your brain booster. When all these sources are combined, you could easily exceed the recommended daily intake of vitamin E without even realizing it. It's important to keep track of all the supplements and products you're using and ensure that you're not inadvertently consuming too much of this nutrient. Ultimately, vitamin E is not the enemy. In fact, it plays an essential role in protecting cells from oxidative damage and supporting immune function. However, when taken in excessive amounts, it can lead to serious health problems, particularly for older adults. Rather than relying on high-dose vitamin E supplements, it's safer and more beneficial to obtain this nutrient from natural food sources. Whole foods provide a more balanced and bioavailable form of vitamin E, allowing the body to absorb it at a safe level. In conclusion, while vitamin E is important for senior health, it's essential to be mindful of how much you are consuming, particularly in supplement form. Excessive vitamin E can quietly rob you of muscle strength, balance, and independence, and its harmful effects may go unnoticed for years. By switching to natural food sources and consulting with a healthcare provider about your supplement routine, you can protect your muscles, bones, and overall well-being. The key is moderation, and awareness. Taking the right amount of vitamin E from the right sources will ensure that you can enjoy the benefits of this important nutrient without risking harm to your health. 2. Vitamin A. Vitamin A has long been regarded as an essential nutrient, crucial for maintaining good vision, supporting immune function, and promoting skin health. It has found its way into countless supplements, multivitamins, and fortified foods, often marketed as a key factor in maintaining overall health. For many seniors, taking a daily vitamin A supplement may seem like a harmless decision aimed at bolstering health and preventing age-related issues. However, the reality is that excessive intake of vitamin A, particularly in supplement form, can have significant negative consequences, especially for older adults whose bodies process nutrients differently than they did in their younger years. One of the primary concerns with vitamin A is that it is a fat-soluble vitamin, meaning that the body stores it rather than excreting excess amounts like it does with water-soluble vitamins, such as vitamin C and the B vitamins. This unique characteristic of fat-soluble vitamins means that when consumed in high doses, vitamin A can accumulate in the body over time, leading to potential toxicity. For older adults, this accumulation can pose significant risks to both their bones and muscles, which are already subject to natural aging processes such as decreased bone density and muscle mass loss. The dangers of excess vitamin A often go unnoticed in the early stages, as the symptoms can be subtle and easy to ignore. One of the most alarming effects of an overdose of vitamin A is its impact on bone health. Studies have shown that high levels of vitamin A in the body can accelerate bone loss, particularly in the hips and legs areas of the body that are vital for mobility and maintaining balance. For seniors, even a slight decrease in bone density can increase the risk of fractures, which can be life-altering. A simple fall, a misstep, or even an awkward movement could result in a serious fracture that requires prolonged recovery and rehabilitation. The consequences of this can be far-reaching, leading to a loss of independence and a diminished quality of life. In addition to its negative effects on bone health, excess vitamin A can also undermine muscle strength. As we age, muscle recovery becomes slower, and the muscles themselves naturally begin to weaken. When vitamin A levels are too high, the process of muscle maintenance and recovery can be further compromised. Many seniors report a dull, persistent ache in their hips or upper legs, particularly after walking or standing for extended periods. These aches are often attributed to the natural process of aging, but in reality, they could be a direct result of taking too much vitamin A. The muscles may feel increasingly heavy or tired, making even short walks or simple movements feel more strenuous. This can lead to a reluctance to engage in physical activities, further exacerbating the decline in strength and mobility. What makes the situation even more concerning is that vitamin A is found in numerous sources, many of which contribute to an overall high intake without seniors even realizing it. Cod liver oil, a popular supplement, is naturally rich in vitamin A. Additionally, many seniors consume multivitamins, fortified breakfast cereals, and even certain animal products, such as liver, all of which contain significant amounts of vitamin A. The cumulative effect of these sources can easily push vitamin A levels beyond the recommended daily intake, even without intentionally overconsuming this nutrient. This is particularly problematic because vitamin A toxicity does not always present itself immediately. It builds up gradually, and by the time the symptoms appear, the damage may already be done. The dangers of vitamin A toxicity can be hard to detect without proper testing. One of the most common signs of excess vitamin A is the persistent discomfort in the hips or legs, which might be mistaken for the normal wear and tear associated with aging. Similarly, seniors may experience fatigue after walking even short distances, or they may develop a growing reluctance to climb stairs or take walks due to the heaviness in their legs. These symptoms are often brushed off as part of the aging process, but they could be indicative of a more serious underlying issue. For many seniors, it's easy to assume that these physical changes are just part of getting older, but they could very well be the result of taking too much vitamin A for an extended period. So, what can seniors do to prevent the harmful effects of excessive vitamin A intake? First and foremost, it's important to understand that vitamin A is still an essential nutrient, and it remains vital for various bodily functions. However, the key to maintaining good health is ensuring that it's consumed in appropriate amounts. The safer form of vitamin A for most seniors is beta-carotene, a plant-based version of the vitamin found in a variety of colorful vegetables. Unlike retinol, the active form of vitamin A found in animal products and many supplements, beta-carotene does not build up to toxic levels in the body. The body only converts beta-carotene into vitamin A when it's needed, making it a safer option for seniors. Vegetables like carrots, sweet potatoes, spinach, and kale are excellent sources of beta-carotene, and they can provide the body with all the vitamin A it needs without the risk of toxicity. If seniors have been taking vitamin A supplements, particularly those that contain retinol or come from cod liver oil, it may be time to reassess their supplement regimen. The first step is to carefully evaluate all sources of vitamin A in their diet, including supplements, fortified foods, and animal products. It's easy to double or triple up on vitamin A without realizing it, especially when the vitamin is present in multiple sources. Seniors should consider having their vitamin A levels tested through a blood panel, especially if they have been supplementing with high doses for an extended period. Many people only undergo routine lab tests, which may not include specific checks for vitamin levels, so it's important to request a nutrient panel that can identify any potential imbalances or excesses. When it comes to managing vitamin A intake, the solution isn't to eliminate it altogether. Vitamin A remains a crucial nutrient that plays a vital role in maintaining healthy vision, a strong immune system, and smooth skin. However, seniors should focus on obtaining vitamin A from natural whole food sources rather than relying on high-dose supplements. This approach not only reduces the risk of toxicity, but also ensures that the body is receiving a balanced and safe amount of this important nutrient. In conclusion, while vitamin A is an essential nutrient for maintaining good health, excessive intake, especially in supplement form, can be harmful, particularly for older adults. Too much vitamin A can lead to accelerated bone loss, weakened muscles, and increased fatigue, all of which can significantly impact a senior's mobility and overall quality of life. Seniors should carefully monitor their vitamin A intake, reevaluate their supplement routines, and focus on getting this important nutrient from natural food sources, such as colorful vegetables. By making these small adjustments, seniors can maintain their health and vitality while avoiding the potential dangers of vitamin A toxicity. The goal is to ensure that they are not only living longer, but also living better, healthy, strong, and independent. 3. Vitamin B6. Vitamin B6, also known as pyridoxine, is a water-soluble vitamin that plays a critical role in many of the body's functions. It supports brain health, regulates mood, aids in the production of red blood cells, and helps the body convert food into energy. For seniors, vitamin B6 is often seen as a beneficial nutrient, widely available in multivitamins, energy boosters, and mood-enhancing supplements. It is frequently promoted as a remedy for fatigue, depression, and even cognitive decline, making it a popular choice for older adults looking to support their well-being as they age. However, while vitamin B6 is vital for health, too much of it, especially from supplements, can lead to significant and potentially irreversible health issues, particularly concerning nerve function. This is a critical point that many seniors may not be aware of. The problem with vitamin B6 lies in its ability to accumulate in the body when taken in excess, even though it is classified as a water-soluble vitamin. Most water-soluble vitamins are excreted through urine when taken in excess, which prevents the body from accumulating dangerous amounts. However, vitamin B6 does not behave in the same way. When taken in high doses over a prolonged period, vitamin B6 can build up in the body, leading to toxicity. This condition is referred to as vitamin B6 overdose or B6 toxicity, and it can have lasting and damaging effects on the nervous system, particularly on the peripheral nerves in the legs and feet. As nerve function becomes compromised, the result is often a condition known as peripheral neuropathy, which causes symptoms such as tingling, numbness, and pain in the extremities. Seniors are particularly vulnerable to the effects of B6 toxicity because many are taking multiple supplements that include vitamin B6. It is not uncommon for older adults to consume multivitamins, energy supplements, and memory aids all at once, each of which may contain significant amounts of vitamin B6. Unfortunately, many people do not realize that these supplements can add up quickly. A single multivitamin might contain anywhere from 20 to 40 milligrams of vitamin B6. An energy supplement could add another 50 milligrams, and a memory support supplement might provide 30 milligrams more. The recommended daily intake of vitamin B6 for most adults is between 1.3 and 2 milligrams, depending on age and sex. This means that it's very easy to exceed the safe threshold for vitamin B6 when taking multiple supplements, often without realizing it. Over time, this can lead to serious nerve damage. The symptoms of B6 toxicity can start subtly, often mistaken for normal aging. For example, many people experience mild tingling in their toes or feet, which they may chalk up to poor circulation or the natural process of aging. However, as B6 levels continue to accumulate in the body, the symptoms may intensify. Seniors may begin to notice that their legs feel dead or disconnected from their bodies, with a persistent sensation of numbness or a pins and needles feeling that doesn't go away. Over time, this numbness can spread to the legs, and the coordination needed to walk may become impaired. This can lead to a noticeable change in gait, with seniors feeling unsteady on their feet, stumbling more often, and finding it increasingly difficult to navigate stairs or walk on uneven ground. The nerve damage caused by too much vitamin B6 can have profound consequences on an individual's quality of life. For many seniors, the fear of falling, combined with the sensation of numb or unresponsive legs, can lead to a sense of loss of control and independence. What makes this situation even more concerning is that the nerve damage caused by B6 toxicity is not always reversible. In some cases, the damage may persist even after the excess vitamin B6 is eliminated from the body, leaving seniors with chronic numbness, poor coordination, and long-term weakness in their legs and feet. This is why it's crucial for seniors to monitor their vitamin B6 intake carefully and be aware of the cumulative effects of various supplements. Unlike other nutrients, B6 toxicity can sneak up on you, and by the time symptoms become evident, the damage may already be done. This makes it all the more important to take preventative measures and reassess supplement routines regularly. So, what can seniors do to avoid the risks associated with excessive vitamin B6 intake? First and foremost, it's essential to be mindful of all the sources of vitamin B6 in the diet, particularly when taking multiple supplements. Seniors should carefully review the labels of all the supplements they are taking, not just their multivitamins, but also any products marketed as energy boosters, memory support aids, or mood enhancers. If multiple supplements are being taken simultaneously, the total amount of vitamin B6 can quickly exceed safe levels. In some cases, the cumulative B6 intake may be several times higher than the recommended daily limit, leading to toxicity. The best course of action is to limit reliance on supplements and focus on obtaining vitamin B6 from natural food sources. Unlike supplements, food sources of vitamin B6 provide a balanced and moderate amount of the nutrient, reducing the risk of overdose. Foods rich in vitamin B6 include bananas, avocados, potatoes, chickpeas, turkey, and spinach. These natural sources not only provide vitamin B6, but also offer a wide array of other nutrients that support overall health and well-being. By emphasizing whole foods over pills, seniors can ensure they are getting the right amount of vitamin B6 without the risks associated with high-dose supplementation. If seniors have been taking vitamin B6 supplements for an extended period and are experiencing symptoms such as tingling or numbness in their feet or legs, it's important to consult with a healthcare provider. A blood test can measure vitamin B6 levels, and if the levels are found to be too high, the doctor may recommend adjusting the supplement routine. In some cases, simply discontinuing the B6 supplements may reverse the symptoms, especially if the excess intake has not been ongoing for too long. However, if the damage has been done, it may take some time for nerve function to improve, and in some instances, the damage may be permanent. This is why it's essential to catch B6 toxicity early and take steps to correct the problem before irreversible damage occurs. It's also important for seniors to understand that while vitamin B6 is essential for health, more is not always better. This is a common misconception, especially when supplements are marketed with promises of increased energy, mental clarity, or enhanced mood. Just because a supplement claims to boost energy or support cognitive function does not mean that taking more of it will yield better results. In fact, excess vitamin B6 can do just the opposite, impairing nerve function and causing a decline in mobility and balance. Seniors should always remember that moderation is key when it comes to vitamin B6 and other vitamins. Overuse of supplements can be counterproductive and may lead to long-term health issues. In conclusion, while vitamin B6 is an important nutrient that supports brain function, mood regulation, and overall energy levels, it's crucial for seniors to be aware of the risks associated with excessive intake. Too much vitamin B6, especially from supplements, can cause serious nerve damage, leading to symptoms such as tingling, numbness, and poor coordination in the legs and feet. This condition, known as peripheral neuropathy, can significantly affect a senior's ability to walk, maintain balance, and live independently. Seniors should be mindful of their total vitamin B6 intake, review all their supplements, and focus on obtaining this vital nutrient from natural food sources like bananas, avocados, and chickpeas. If symptoms of B6 toxicity appear, it's important to seek medical advice and adjust supplement routines accordingly. By taking these precautions, seniors can protect their nerve health, maintain their mobility, and continue to lead active, independent lives well into their later years. Now that you know how some of the most common vitamins can harm your leg strength and overall mobility, it's time to take control of your health. By being mindful of what you're putting into your body and consulting with your doctor, you can ensure that your supplements are truly helping, not hindering your well-being. Remember, it's never too late to make changes that benefit your body. Share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on staying healthy, strong, and independent as you age. Your legs and your future self will thank you.